Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please, if you're in this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. And I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. In today's video, we are actually going to have very interesting discussion. So please remember to watch the video from the beginning up the end. Remember also to put a notification bell so that you don't miss out on some of these interesting videos that actually will come directly to your screen. Yes, I would also want first of all to appreciate all of you who have been in position to reach out to me and also wishing me a very safe journey. I'm actually back in Kampala, though feeling a little bit tired, but I could not miss out just to come up, to come with a video. And this is where we are today. And I can assure you, this is going to be very interesting video. So actually watch the video from the beginning up the end. And please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. And I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. We are back in Kampala. Big up every time. And thank you, and enough respect. Yes, let's start this video. There are actually things that are really, that makes me laugh in this world. The father to this confused individual calling himself Mayan, sold land sometime back when Mayani was actually still very young. He actually didn't know anything. His father sold land when Mayani was still very young. He didn't know even anything. Anything that is happening maybe in this world even. Now, the second time when land was sold to take Mayani to school. And that one, Mayani put his fingerprint on those papers or those documents when they were selling off that land. Now, Mayani is coming out and accusing the family of Miss Sondari that they have been in position to actually steal land. That how comes that when they were selling the first piece of land, he did not put a hand, his signature or anything on that paper. He also wanted to put, you can imagine, maybe it was like 4 or 5 years or maybe 7 years. He also wanted his hands at least to appear in the paper. I don't know whether during that time he would even understand. Mayani is actually very confused. And he yaps a lot and he does not understand what he always talks about. That's the biggest problem with this very confused fella. And now he has been coming out making videos criticizing the family of Miss Sondari that they have been in position to steal land. They are taking land by force. They are grabbing land. All useless kind of words that you can imagine a fool can speak. Those are the kind of words that he has been in position to throw towards the family of Miss Sondari. This young man does not actually reason. And you can imagine the second piece of land that was sold, they took him to, that land was sold to take him to school. And the man went to school. Instead of concentrating at school, the man was drinking. You can imagine, no? He was drinking alcohol from school. Wasting his father's money. And let me tell you, most of this land that is actually being sold is being sold because of him. I even wonder why he's blaming his father. Because the first land that was sold when this boy or this fella was young, That land was sold because his father wanted actually to do some little business. And he bought a car. When you look very, very critically, at their home there is an old car, which is actually spoiled. That car is spoiled. You know, his father decided to buy that car to do business. But instead of buying a new car, he went and bought an old car because he wanted to save. Stupid people. So the second land that was sold was to take Mayani to school. And for him, instead of going to concentrate there, his work was to escape from school and going to drink and taking those funny, funny drugs. That was what this man was doing from school, according to what we have been hearing. You know? Now, the third time their land was sold was recently when he was arrested and taken into police custody because of spoiling a teenager. You know? A teenager. So the land was sold because of that. The right person for this guy to actually criticize is first of all himself. You know? Because the land that is being sold, it is mostly because of him. You know? It's mostly because of him. He needs first of all to criticize himself. And let me assure you, if he continue doing whatever things that he's doing, this young man will be arrested again. They will arrest him and they will put him again into police custody. And he will sell more land. That is what he's not understanding. He will sell more land again to rescue himself. You know? This boy does not understand. He reasons like a fool. You know? Instead of being calm with what he has at the moment, he's outside there making a lot of noise. Now he was there that is running in the bushes, you know, making a lot of useless stories in the bushes. That the police, they're looking for him. And they will arrest you. You will go back to the police custody. Your father has no money to rescue you. They'll again sell land. They will sell that land until that land will get over. Because you're a useless boy. This boy is actually a disgrace to the family. You know? Now he's talking about inheritance. Inheritance. What are you going to inherit when actually this very piece of land is being sold because of you? You know, whatever things that you're doing, that has no value. You know? It is not even 2 months ago. Not even 2 months ago. It was just from prison. Land was sold. And he has been crying a lot. And right now again, he is in another commotion. Again, if they arrest him, again he will sell a piece of land. So what are you actually doing? You cannot even see that he's making losses. No? Just because he's being fooled by certain individuals, these groups of subscribers, who are actually, they're too much into drama. They're encouraging him to do drama videos. Now, the police are looking for this fella. This fool. You will sell again a piece of land. Probably that's when your brains will open. Otherwise, I don't see anything good in you. You know? You need first to listen to yourself before you come out and talk useless things. Listen to yourself. What type of words are you actually putting outside there? You know? What type of words? Because the family of Ms. Sondari did not come to you. Your father is the one who went to them that actually have a piece of land to sell. And they came, they negotiated, and they bought the piece of land. So how comes that becomes a problem of Ms. Sondari family? You know? Blame yourself and blame your father. And stop running around with people's names. You know? You are trying to taint the name of this family, and yet actually they helped your family. If that land was not bought with them, you would have not even gone to school. You would have not even seen a blackboard. But because they sacrifice this money to help you, now you are turning against them. You know, it actually shows your reasoning. Me, I actually want this fool to be arrested. You know, he needs to be arrested and put into the right place because your brain does not help you. You know, why should you come out talking badly about people? Somebody who bought land with his money. You need actually to style up. You know, please, if in this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. And I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. Let's watch this clip. And then when I come back, we continue with this video very soon. Let's watch this clip.
People from Kenya watching me. To the constitution of Kenya, if you want to buy a land, there is some of the rules and the regulation you should follow first. First of the thing, you have to ensure is that land having a conflict. That's the first rule. The second thing you have to know is that plot having a title deed. And the third thing you have to know is that land that you want to buy have a family members who maybe they're gonna be like the witness. So with me here, guys, I'm gonna be wise, and this is the truth. When I was going to Form 1, my dad sold the land for me to go to high school. And we sold 50 by 100. And because I wanted to go to school, and I was not having an ID because my ID is running 18 years old now. So when I was going there, my father told me he's gonna be giving a land to Mzee Ondari. And Mzee Ondari told me I said we cannot give out the land that way. I have at least, if I don't have the ID, I'm gonna be representing my fingers as a fingerprint to make sure that I witnessed as a son, and I accept, and we accept.
Yes, so you have been in position to listen to that clip. You know, first of all, the way this young man is talking, he looks confused. You know, he looks confused, and he actually does not know what he's doing. And his long mouth is actually going to put him into a very serious issue. Very serious issue. Because allegation that is actually putting outside there is false allegation. Because when he says that the land was stolen, and yet the land was bought, you know, people signed, I know people did everything, and money exchange hands, and then him coming out and say the land was stolen, you know, that actually shows his reasoning capacity, you know. And you see, whenever this boy is actually broke, he always comes out and make a lot of noise. For me, that is what I've clearly seen with this individual. When he is very broke, he will always try to look for something to say, you know. And that is exactly what he's trying to do. But now, he is starting to mess up with the, you know, people who don't joke always. They will arrest him and they will put him into police custody. And again, he's going to sell that very piece of land. And I wish when he's selling that very piece of land, let this family again buy it. So that you'll keep on selling and selling and selling until that piece of land gets over. You know? This individual is, you know, mentally, I don't think even he's okay, by the way, upstairs. Me, I don't think. Because what comes from his mouth, it shows Even the level of education is a problem, you know. And he knows that he's not doing well, and he's still looking for problems after problems. You know what I've realized with this guy is that he likes being in prison. You know, he likes actually being in prison. And that is why he will always try to do something that will make him go back there. You can imagine, was it last year he was in prison? This year he's in prison. Again, he's looking for more ways of going back there. Then now you can wonder, you know? You cannot imagine the lives this guy is actually. And I can assure you, if it's not serious, before the end of this year, he's going to go back to that prison again. He will go back. No? He will go back to prison. Because his brain does not help him. He does things in a way that is really very, very much alarming. Very, very much alarming. And very soon, me, I'm already predicting this. This guy, he will go back to prison. You know, he will go back. That's what I'm seeing. It is inching him a lot. Because these days is full of drama. You know? Full of drama, looking for all possible ways of actually going back to prison. And I can assure you, you continue. You continue. We shall see you there. And land again will be sold. Then at the end of the day, you'll have nothing. Completely nothing. Please, if you're in this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. And I really, really do appreciate your big, big support to this platform. You know, I was watching the live stream of the Travel Commander yesterday. And he was actually saying that the fisherman has been sending people to his home there. That to negotiate, you know, that should be forgiven and here and this and this and, you know. According to the words of the Travel Commando, things are not moving very, very easily for Kintu. And now that is why he's now trying all his best to try to send people to actually negotiate with the Travel Commando. But people are saying that let the law take its course. Let the law take its course. This man was able to insult this family to the peak. He said everything, including talking about what happened at the Travel Commando's bedroom, where he even accused Congress mom of, is he doing something with you? You know? A lot of issues. And that's the man now who want to say people should forgive him. And yet, I remember very, very well, when the Travel Commando was in Argentina, he sent a very strong message. That the day he will take you to court, you may not like it. Kintu was the first person to come very, very strongly to rubbish that their family is full of lawyers. They have army officers. They have whatever. They rule the country. Now things have become hot. That is sending people to the Travel Commando asking for forgiveness, to be pardoned. Let me assure you, those are signs of a dying host. I can assure you, now these days is starting to see stars. He thought he was a very brave man. A man who could abuse, a man who could do everything. But now you see where things are going. And we used to tell this guy that, my friend, you go slow. Your speed is beyond speed. You are terrorizing this family. You used not to listen. Now, Let me tell you, this guy, even if they take him to court and they tell him to pay for the damages, he has no money. He has no money to pay. Completely no money. So the only thing for this guy is to go for imprisonment. Maybe 15 years or 20 years in prison. I can assure you he will come back when he's an old man with no child. You know? And the child that he has neglected, the one that he has neglected, you know, the one with Gut Africa, that's a child he will come back to look for. I can assure you that one. There is a way God does things. And he's going to cry real tears. I can assure you. For me, that is where I'm starting to see things going. If they are to take him to prison for 20 years, even if it is 10 years, probably right now it's like 30 years or 30 something years. You know? You give him 20 years in prison. That is 50 years. 50 years in prison with no child. And the child, the only child that is there, is the one that he has abandoned. The one for Gut Africa. You know? He has abandoned. He will come back kneeling down and crawling. He will come back kneeling down and crawling if he's not very careful. Let him pray so hard that they don't arrest him, take him into imprisonment for 20 years. The child that he has been insulting his mother, that will be the only child. And I can assure you, he will come back crawling and begging and begging and begging. That child that he has been neglecting. You know? Let him be very, very careful. There is a way God, by the way, does things to punish people. There is a way. And the pain that they will give you, it will be total pain. A pain that you cannot reverse. That child that he has abandoned. Kintu, I want to send a very strong message to you. That child that you have abandoned. If they arrest you and take you for imprisonment for 20 years, that will be the only child you will come back. Because I don't think when you come back when you are 55 years, you are going to start producing. You know? I don't think. Because you will be remaining with a few. You need to be very, very careful with whatever things that you have done. You better even start asking for forgiveness right now. Otherwise, you are going to see stars. Stars. You know? Because the rate at which things are moving for Kintu, I can assure you, me, I'm already seeing a problem. You better even go to the travel commando's place and you kneel from the, I don't know, from the main road, rolling up the gates until you enter there to beg for forgiveness. If they take you there for 20 years, my friend, you are finished. You are finished. And with a lot of cases that you have been having, you can find that instead of 20 years, you are going for imprisonment for like 30 years or 40 years. You add 40 plus 30 years. Let me now assume that you have 30 or 35 years. 40 years plus 35 years. That is 75 years. You tell me, maybe you will come back and start producing like O'Hara. Maybe. But which young lady with a sober brain will want a man of 75 years? Whom you know exactly that he's remaining with a few days to go somewhere. So you need to style up otherwise. These things are not favoring you at the moment. And people have been talking about this and explaining to you several times. For you, what you were after was to make money, that you are building a G castle, and people are jealous of you. My friend, you will be jealous of yourself. When you are now there, money that has been obtained in wrong ways, by the way, in most cases, you don't enjoy it. Money that you have, obtained in wrong ways, in most cases, you don't enjoy it. Don't even be surprised that you might not even sleep in that house. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. Because your place will be in jail. If at all, the travel commando will continue this case. And if things backfire for you, and you are taken for imprisonment for 20 or 40 years, you are finished. You are finished. You will cry and cry and cry, and there is nothing that you'll be in position to change. Those individuals who have been deceiving you, and right now they have abandoned you. It is now reaching a point whereby they can do nothing. They can actually do nothing. You are now living in the mercy of the travel commando. If I am Maru, I can just forgive you. That's the only thing that is now remaining. But otherwise, if they're to give you like 20 to 30 years, my friend, because you have a lot of cases, if those cases, they're to follow them up one by one, and maybe you can even be in prison again, they add another case, they listen, they add you more years, you can find that you can be in prison for 50 years. 50 years plus 35 years that you have. Now you have like 85 years. You will come back and start producing at 85 years. My friend, we have been talking about these things. And this is the same thing Mayani is also following. The same problems. And we have been saying all this for quite a long period of time. And the fake village leader is also now starting to move in the same direction. Because every video that the fake village leader always keeps on coming with is to talk so badly about David Jr. Very, very badly. And we are saying, my friend, you start changing your ways. You may think being in that position is giving you authority to make a lot of noise. Let me tell you, there is time for everything. You are not going to be in that position for the rest of your life. You will not. And that is when you will start seeing stars. Please conduct yourself in a right way. Otherwise, by the way, people are watching you, just a mistake like this, and you will see. And nobody will come to rescue you. You need to be very, very careful. You see, you cannot traumatize people forever. You cannot. You will talk whatever things that you want to talk. But when the time comes, that is when you will actually see stars. And people who sent you to go and attack the travel commando at the construction site of Cocoa, they will not appear anywhere to help you, Kintu. They will not. People will be in their countries, maybe USA or where. And they will just be watching from afar. And the moment you go to in prison, nobody will think about you, by the way. Nobody will think about you. Nobody will think about you. You need to be very, very careful with the words that you are releasing. Because what I've been hearing is that this man, he was able to bribe a lot. Even the first day of that court, he actually bribed the policeman who was supposed to draft a letter. And that letter was supposed to be signed by the judge to put this man back to what? To imprison. The policeman disappeared. And that is how the fisherman was released. That's how he was released. And for him, at the back of his mind, he thought everything was over. Now, things have turned around. Now, the time of begging. And here he has been recruiting these useless boys, like Lucas, something like that, that those are the people who are going to. And now, when the time of being in courts, instead of these so-called the weaknesses going to court to represent him, they did not appear. They did not appear because there are certain things that defending is actually very hard to defend. Very, very hard to defend. For example, there are videos when this man was talking so badly about the travel command. And not only the travel command, talking about his wife, talking about his child, talk about his mother, talk about his father, talk about the Mwangu, talk about everybody. And not only talking, abusing them from A to Z. And this is a man who used to talk like he's on top of the world, that he has dogs, that he has dogs that are protecting him, very many dogs, over like 20 dogs, that he has like 20 dogs, protecting him. He can fight the police people, he can break their teeth, he can. Now, let us see if those dogs are going to protect you. Let us see if those dogs are going to protect you. We shall see now from there. The man used to parade dogs to dogs, dogs after dogs, dogs after dogs, that they are protecting him. We shall see whether you are going to take those dogs to court to protect you from the judge, from the decision that the judge will come with. We are waiting to see whether those dogs are going to protect you from the that kin to A, kin to B, kin to C, kin to Z. We shall see if those alphabetical orders are going to save you from there. For us, we're waiting to see. And for us, we're going to be here making videos about this story. When probably you are there, we shall be here. My warning to some of these individuals: learn to listen. Learn to listen. And the travel commander has been in position to send a very, very strong message to Gaiti, to so and so, that please be very, very careful. The day he's going to give you a strike, you will not like it. And he has made it very clear. And some of these individuals, they are not listening. Last time when they were given a strike and, they had started threatening them, they're going to sue them here and there. Let me tell you, these guys got very disorganized. Some people even who had gone for vacation, they had to leave vacation, going back home. You can now see the importance of these YouTube platforms to them. You can see. By the some of these individuals, they don't work. They only rely on YouTube. They don't work. And even when they know that this is where they earn from throughout, they are not listening. Until the day the travel command is going to give them a strike. That is when you will see them running kitty-taka, that holding meetings after meetings that are not yielding any results, It is not right. And now the man is telling you in advance that please, you stop making a lot of noise with these videos. So we shall see them running again kitty-taka. Because these platforms are actually helping them. And they are not realizing. And they are continuing talking so badly about the travel command. They'll give them a strike. For us who shall again watch here. And they are being informed. They are being informed in advance. But the good thing about the travel command, he even warned you. He warns you. He warned you in advance. And some individuals just don't listen. They decide not to listen. But when things turn around, then you will see them talking about the travel. He's a bad person. He's doing, and yet some of them are very busy insulting him, by the way. You know, insulting him and calling him all sorts of names. And at the same time, they're feeding with him. They're using his name to feed themselves. Some of them to feed their lazy husbands. You know? You can imagine. You can imagine what some people can actually do. You know? But I saw Irene Naga that coming out that they're apologizing. That they're apologizing to the family of the travel commando, this and this. But even when I look at the way they're apologizing, the apology is full of excuses, a lot of excuses. Me, I don't even look at it, it's just like it is, they're really apologizing. You know? Me, oh, they don't know how to apologize. I don't know. But the way I look at the way they're apologizing, I look at it like, you know, maybe that's a, maybe that's the way they apologize. I even don't know. You know? I even don't know. And I actually don't even want to talk about this because sometimes when I talk about them, I really feel bad. Because the damage these individuals were able actually to cause for the family of the travel commando is beyond repair. It is actually beyond repair. And you see, by the way, for them, they look at these things like they are minor issues. That's the way for them they look at it, like it is something so minor. It is not something that's supposed to be taken very seriously, according to these people, by the way. For me, that's what I've seen from them. Because even the way they're talking, they look like they're not even serious in apologizing. You know? Last time I saw when this woman who used to sell her slave was apologizing, that she's apologizing to the travel commando. The next day, she was again making videos laughing. You know? Laughing and talking only useless things about it. So sometimes these people, the apologies, sometimes I look at it like it's just rubbish. Maybe these ones are serious. I don't know. But me personally, I'm not yet seeing any seriousness in them. These people, let me be open. And I tell you the truth. These people here, somebody is just telling them what to do. Somebody is telling them what to do. The apology these people are doing, it is not from the heart. If it was from the heart, they would have done it long time ago. They would have. You know? If the sister-in-law was not chased from the construction site, Irene Naga would have not come out to apologize. That is it. I don't know why people don't get this. If the sister-in-law was not chased from the construction site, Irene Naga would have not come out to apologize. She would have not. So somebody advised her that please go and have peace with this family. She was just told. Me, I won't tell the truth here. You know? Because when you go to apologize, why should you laugh? Somebody is talking to you that this is a hater, and for you are laughing. What type of apology is that one? Me, if I was the one, I will just kiss you. That is not apology. Somebody was the one who told these people that please you go and make peace with this family. That apology was not from the heart, whether you like it or not. Me have said it. Me have said it. How many years have passed? How many days have passed? How many months have passed for them to apologize? Now they are coming at this time that to apologize. Let me tell you, the truth is, somebody advised Irene Naga to go and apologize to these people. But it did not come from her heart. It is the truth. And the truth is always bitter. It is always bitter. But me, I will say it. I will say it. And people want to take it, they will take it. You know? This woman was advised to go and approach this family to apologize. But that apology is not deep inside. It is not coming from the heart. It is not. I really don't see it. I don't see it. Please, if any channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please, always come back to watch my videos. And I really, really do appreciate your big support to this platform. You know, I was able to watch a video from Mayani when he was actually with this group, the drunkards, and they were having a conversation. I actually first want to show you how youth in this community, they are actually wasting their life. They are wasting their life like never before. The youth are drinking and they're smoking and they don't care about tomorrow. The only thing they care of is only drinking. And now drinking has become part of their story. Let's watch this clip. And then when we come back, we continue with this video very, very strongly. Please, if you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, like, and comment. And please, always come back to watch my videos. And I really, really do appreciate your big support to this platform. Let's watch this clip and then let me come back.
I have what?
You have a house here.
I have a house here.
And then I'm not understanding.
Why are you doing this?
Because
I'm building a shop.
because it is a hard alcohol.
Why are you doing this?
Drinking
We are drinking.
alcohol.
What about if I bring the... Do you like cigarettes?
I like alcohol.
You like alcohol?
I like alcohol.
So you think I'm gonna be putting here the wines and spirits?
I know
Eh.
this wine and spirit. And then I am not understanding Kizungu sana.
Eh.
You have drink.
You.
You.
Oh, I put the, don't be heated with
Almost that, my
motorbike.
friend.
Don't be heated with motorbike because this is the road and road is the highway now. That's why.
I'm almost drunk.
That's why I have just decided to overtake you there if I'm gonna be selling for the cigarettes.
Can you take me
Because
there?
you people like cigar.
Take me there.
I like alcohol.
Between me, I'm wanting cigarette.
I like alcohol.
Wanting cigarette. That man, I want us. I am anataka alcohol.
I like alcohol, my friend.
Alcohol.
Yeah.
Me cigarette. Me cigarette. Alcohol.
I see.
Yeah.
So you are drunk. Oh, you have took the cigarette instead of liquor.
Instead of drink.
Liquor is
Cigarette.
me.
Liquor is you.
Yeah.
And this one is cigarette.
Cigarette.
So the cigar is just what to call mix your feelings,
Mix it. Yeah. I take.
alter your body function.
Your body is very functional. I'm strawberry. I'm a ninja.
I see you. I'm trying to
So,
call.
you have been in position to watch that clip. And now you can see how the boys in this village, they conduct themselves. They are actually wasting their time, drinking, and they're spoiling. They're messing up their lives. They're really, really messing up their lives so hard. You know? How can you make drinking part of your life, really? These are by the very, very young boys. Maybe even below 30, 25 years. Very young boys. But you see what they're doing. See how they're messing up their lives. You know? You can see. I'm actually very, very happy to see that Matiko's life is actually changing. Matiko's life is changing dramatically. And I hope it changes for the better. And I wish you could actually leave alcohol forever. His life will never remain the same if he's to stop drinking. You know? But now you see these ones. You see these young boys that they're messing up everything about their life. And you can find, by the way, they have wives, they have women. And now it is the work of the women actually to go and and they look for, going to people's garden to dig to look for food. Meanwhile, these ones are moving around in the roads, shouting, looking for only, money to drink. Their work is only to drink. That is now what they're left with in this earth. Nothing else. Only drinking. It's the only thing they know. When they wake up in the morning, the only thing they think of is drinking. You see how they have been looking. What is actually so good in those boys? Look at how they are messing up their lives. It is actually alarming to see what is happening to this community. And by the way, these things are not only happening in this, they are happening in a lot of our communities. The lives of the youth are becoming terrible. Their work is just to drink. Drinking and drinking. Actually, when I was in the village, I just came back today from the village, and one of my village mate, the one I went to school with, if you are to look at him right now, you may think he's my father's age. The man is drinking, and he has 2 women now. 2 women with a lot of children, maybe even like 12 children. Is it 12 children? Something like that. The man has wasted his life. He looks like he does not bathe. The man smells. Even when you cannot even sustain a conversation with him for like 2 minutes, even 1 minute. When if you are to sustain a conversation for 1 minute, you are just, you are just forcing yourself because of the smell. Drinking. People, boys in our communities, actually, I really don't know. It's a mess. And drinking is very, very common. Is it because people don't have jobs to do or what? Because somebody, when it is not planting season, what they know how to do is going to drink. Drinking. Morning up to evening. You now, the wife and the children, you are the one who knows what you'll provide to them. You can imagine such a life. Very, very common here in Africa. Very, very common. Very, very common. And most of those people who do those things, they don't even want to take their children to school. You try to tell them about school, you can even become an enemy to them. You can become an enemy to them. They don't want to hear about school. I was able to see a lot of challenges in the villages. Sometimes when I go to the village, I don't actually take a lot of time there. For example, I went to the village on Wednesday. So Wednesday, Thursday I was there. Friday I was there. Saturday I was there. Now it is Sunday. I'm already back in Kampala. Life is very, very tricky. Very, very tricky. And it's challenging. And when you give somebody work to do, you find like 10 people want the same work that you have given that person. 10 people, they want the same work. But there is no other job that you can give them. Now, there is a piece of land that I was explaining that in my video yesterday. That there's a land that, I don't know whether it is called leasing. That land, I'll cultivate it until the owner of that land will be in position to get back my money. If he gets back my money, he will take back his land. But if he does not pay back my money, I'll dig on that land forever. A life in the village. The guy wants to marry the wife. the guy wants to marry the wife. And you find there is nowhere they can get that money from. You know? There is nowhere they can get the money from. The man was stuck. You know? But he wants to marry the wife. I think the function is on 8th of 8th October. You know? 8th October. That's when the marriage is going to take place. Yes, but for me, I've played my role. No, I've given them the money that they have asked for. And actually tomorrow, tomorrow they'll be plowing that garden. You know, they're plowing that garden tomorrow, and they'll put they're going to put beans. They're going to put beans in that garden. I left my brother to supervise that, and I have to rush back to Kampala to do a few things here and there. You know, yeah. So I'm already back in Kampala. For most of you who knows this background, you just know that you are in Kampala. Please, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. And I really, really do appreciate your big support to this platform. Yes, today is today, and tomorrow will be another day. Today we are not going to have a live stream. I really feel like I'm a little bit tired. Yes, but I didn't just want this day to go like that without having a video. So it's the reason why this video is here. And thank you so much, my good people, who have actually been pushing to reach out to me and also wishing me a very, very safe journey. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my good people. It actually shows that you guys really, really love me and you value me. I really do appreciate. Thank you so much, my good people. And a very special greetings to Elena P for being, you know, my a member in this platform. You can also buy membership. You know, it is as low as $2. As $2, as low as $2. That is if you wish to support the platform. But thank you so much, Elena P. And also big up to you, all my good people. Johnson, big up to you. And thank you so much for your big support that you're able to send for me last time. By the way, Johnson, that money, yeah, it helped me a lot to pay school fees for my son. You know, yes, I actually used that money to pay school fees for my son. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You know, he's remaining with some little amount of money now. You saved me for that, and I really, really do appreciate. You know, yes, though you have sent that money for me to enjoy, but I look at it like I needed actually to put it, not just to waste it, but actually to put it into something good. So I decided to use it for paying school fees for my son. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you. And now I'm remaining with something small. Yes, that one I'm not asking. I'm not asking that one. I'm going to clear. I'm very much capable of clearing that one. But I really do appreciate, and all of you who have been in position to support me in any way, either by, you know, donating, watching my videos, you know, or maybe giving me even a phone call to give me a piece of advice. I really, really do appreciate. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And also thank you so much for you know, wishing me well in the journey. I really do appreciate. A lot of you reach out to me, and also a lot of you were able to actually show me love in the comment section when I posted that. I really, really appreciate. Thank you so much, my good people, and much respect and blessing. Tomorrow, the live stream that we're supposed to have today, let's have it tomorrow. I really feel too exhausted, but the driver that I used today was actually good. It was actually good. I used to travel for 8 hours, you know, from the village to Kampala or from Kampala to the village. But today, I was very, very surprised. 6 hours I was in Kampala. 6 hours I was in Kampala. I actually left the village somehow late, you know, somehow late. But 6 hours I was in Kampala. The driver was good, and the man was moving. You know, it even reached a point like I was, you know, you can pray and pray that, no, God, just help me, I reach well, you know. But the driver was actually very, very good. Very, very good. So 6 hours instead of 8 hours, I was actually in Kampala. Thank you, Lord, and I really appreciate all of you for praying for me to reach safely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my good people. And I really, really do appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. You know, thank you, Lord. Thank you. It means a lot, by the way. It means a lot. It means a lot. You know, somebody to wish you safe journey. It means a lot. It means a lot. And thank you so much, my good people. Let's meet again in our next video tomorrow. Actually, today we are going to have one video. But tomorrow we are going to start having videos back to back, back to back, back to back. Yes, and thank you so much. Let's meet again in our next video tomorrow. God bless all of you. See you when you see me. Greetings to all of you watching me from the USA, UK, Canada, and all of you here in Africa. And thank you, all my good people, for actually turning up to watch this video. And I really, really do appreciate all of you. Thank you a million times. God bless all of you and God bless you abundantly. Thank you so much, my good people. Let's meet again in our next video tomorrow. God bless all of you.